Level 1. Cloak Levitation's Sentience Dependency. The Cloak of Levitation is a sentient relic that acts like Strange's autopilot and extra teammate. It literally chooses him in the New York Sanctum, yanking him from a bladed relic to the crimson bands of Sidorak, then later catches him off the balcony. On the Q ship, it anchors to the hull and reels him in from space. It even waves at Peter during, "Oh, we're using our made-up names?" But level 1, because the cost is dependency. When counters show up, Ebony Maw pinning it, Thanos scorching it, the Illuminati caging it in 838, Christine later adds the blue patch, Strange's mobility and survivability crater. Compared to higher tiers, the risk is situational, not constant, but it's real. Sling Ring Portal's Toll. Sling Ring portals are those circular, spark-ringed gateways Mordo demos at Camartage. Aim your mind, match the hand motion, step through. At level 1, the toll is tiny once you've got the ring. Wong slices off Cole Obsidian's arm and doesn't even breathe hard. Strange rapid-fires portals on Titan like it's parkour for heroes. No Way Home makes it clearer. Ned focuses on finding Peter Parker, opens stable doors to Andrew, Toby, and MCU Peter. Zero training, zero fatigue. The real price? You need the ring. Without it, even Strange groans.
I've been dangling over the Grand Canyon for 12 hours!
I know.
Yes, beginners suffer. Everest nearly freezes Steven. But compared to higher tiers on this list, day-to-day portal casting is convenient, not costly. By the way, if you guys like movie content like this, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Yondu's Yaka Arrow Fin. Yondu's Yaka Arrow is a whistle-guided, fin-linked dart. On Xandar, one sustained note sends it slicing a full ring of Sakarans before snapping back. On Nowhere, a soft whistle parks at inches from Peter Quill's chin, tracking every flinch. Volume 2 makes the rule explicit. The Ravagers rip off Yondu's fin. He whistles, nothing. Baby Groot brings the tall red prototype, a comics nod, fin installed, Come a Little Bit Closer plays, and the arrow murders its way through the Eclector. Mid-credits, Kraglin wears the fin and accidentally skewers Drax. That's level 1, minimal control requirements. Unlike higher tiers, there's no biolock. Cost consequence? Steal a fin and you've got a WMD. Remove it and the arrow's a paperweight. Level 2! Heart-shaped herb ritual temporary. This is the heart-shaped herb ritual and the temporary depowering during a throne challenge. At Warrior Falls, Zuri declares, "The strength of the Black Panther will now be stripped away." T'Challa drinks, veins darken, and he fights M'Baku as a normal man. Later, Killmonger invokes Bloodright. Zuri dies trying to intervene, and a depowered T'Challa is tossed over the falls. The herb also triggers visions. Eric meets Njobu in Oakland, returns, and commands,
"Burn it all!"
In Wakanda Forever, Shuri synthesizes a new herb via Namor's bracelet, meets Killmonger, and comes back angry. Level 2 because the cost is temporary vulnerability and spiritual volatility. Riskier than symbolic level 1 rights, but not a permanent level 3 loss. Pym Particle Suit Regulator. What it is, the Pym Particle Suit and chest regulator that controls Ant-Man's size changes. Hank Pym flat out warns, don't screw with the regulator, because bypassing it can dump you subatomic. The cost at level 2 is body strain and blackout risk. Scott Lang wheezes after his bathtub to record player drop, and in Cassie's bedroom, he shatters the regulator, spirals into the quantum realm, and claws back by jamming a blue enlarging disc. Ant-Man and the Wasp doubles down. Glitchy regulator causes size drift, school gag, Hope, want a juice box and some string cheese? And Giant Man in the Bay ends with Scott collapsing. Endgame eases it. Better suits / GPS, less fatigue. So it's punishing, not lethal. Bloodstone's Painful Transformations Monster Targeting. The Bloodstone is Ulysses Bloodstone's relic that punishes anything with a monstrous essence. In Werewolf by Night, it's strapped to Ted, Man-Thing, for the Midnight Hunt, visibly weakening him through the garden maze. When Jack Russell, still human, grabs the dislodged stone, a red shockwave blasts him back, outing him. Verussa then bathes Jack in its crimson flare inside the iron cage, forcing a brutal, off-full moon transformation. As a werewolf, he still recoils when she brandishes it. Meanwhile, Elsa handles it safely at the end. That alignment-agnostic backlash is why this sits at Level 2. The price is severe pain, exposure, and forced change. Stronger than deterrent trinkets, but short of guaranteed kill/control. Level 3. E.D.I.T.H classes. Absolute surveillance. E.D.I.T.H is Tony Stark's posthumous sunglasses, a global AR overlay, phone interception, and Stark kill satellite drone control. Peter gets them in Venice with the note, "For the next Tony Stark, I trust you." Then here's,
"Hello, Peter. How can I help you?"
"Even dead, I'm the hero." On the Alps bus, a jealous target on Brad's phone nearly triggers a drone strike. In Prague, Peter voice transfers ownership to Quentin Beck. Mysterio weaponizes the drones into a lethal London elemental. Level 3 because the price is instant unilateral kill authority plus total surveillance, given to a 16-year-old with 0 safeguards. The fallout's real, too. Doctored footage frames Spider-Man for London. That's above level 2 spy toys, below level 4 apocalypses. Ms. Marvel's bangle/quantum band. It's a paired artifact. The bangle/quantum band Kamala Khan inherits, later matched by Dar-Ben's twin. At AvengerCon, Kamala slips it on, flashes to a purple star field with shadowy figures, then hard light yeets Zoe off stage before catching her. The trail leads to a 10 Rings temple and a blue severed arm, one band missing. Waleed maps the Noor dimension overlaying ours. The veil opens, turns Fariha to crystal, and Najma dies closing it, jump-starting Cameron. In the Marvels, Dar-Ben's second band rips jump points at Tarnax and Aladna, entangling Kamala, Carol, and Monica. "We're swapping!" Mid-fight chaos. With both bands, Dar-Ben disintegrates and tears a multiversal rift. Monica seals it from the far side. Level 3. Lethal tolls and exile, not full timeline collapse. 10 Rings longevity potential. This is the 10 Rings longevity and external influence risk. Wenwu wears them for a millennium, stops aging, and topples empires. It's level 3 because the cost isn't automatic corruption, it's vulnerability to someone else's call. Ying Nan warns the Dweller in Darkness manipulates him. At dinner, he swears he hears Li from Ta Lo. In Ta Lo, his blue ring strikes crack the Dark Gate, loose soul eaters, and he dies believing a lie. Mid-credits, Wong says, "They're sending a message," while Banner and Danvers rule out Vibranium and Chitauri, so the rings act like a beacon. Riskier than level 2 tools, not level 4 mind control, since Shang-Chi flips them gold and resists. Level 4! Arc Reactor Palladium Poisoning. This is Tony Stark's palladium poisoning from his early Arc Reactor era. In Iron Man 2, Jarvis warns, "The device that's keeping you alive is also killing you," as his HUD flashes blood toxicity and black veins creep from the chest port. Tony fingerpricks, downs that green tonic, tells Pepper, "I'm dying." After Monaco and a demon-in-a-bottle-style birthday brawl with Rhodey, the percentage climbs. Even Natasha's lithium dioxide at Randy's Donuts is a band-aid. Level 4 because the cost is literal, ticking organ failure. Worse than level 3 injuries or public fallout, forcing a life-or-death pivot. Only by decoding Howard's Expo map, building a particle accelerator, and forging the triangular core does new element created drop his toxicity, just in time. Eye Agamotto/Time Stone taboo cost. The Eye of Agamotto, aka the Time Stone, lets Strange bend time itself. In Kamartaj, he rewinds an apple's decay before Wong and Mordo warn that temporal manipulation violates natural law. He rewinds Hong Kong's destruction while keeping Wong and Mordo outside reversal. Then the taboo, a dark dimension loop where he dies repeatedly. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. It works, but it breaks his order. Mordo walks, promising the bill comes due, always. In Infinity War, Strange views 14,605 futures, 1. Then surrenders the stone. We're in the endgame now. Thanos rewinds Vision to finish the Gauntlet as Strange whispers, "There was no other way." That's level 4. Time loops are wildly effective, but forbidden. The price is cosmic, fractured allies, and a snapped universe. Loki's Scepter/Mind Stone's corruptive. It's Loki's Scepter, the Mind Stone in a blue shell, built to steer minds. One touch at the shield base flips Clint Barton and Dr. Selvig, blue eyes, instant loyalty. But the level 4 sting is the ambient bend. On the helicarrier, its tip glows while the team implodes. Bruce unconsciously grips it. Tony snaps, "Put on the suit," and Steve fires back, "Everything special about you came out of a bottle." That agitation primes Banner's Hulk out. In Age of Ultron, Tony and Bruce mine its neural lattice. An AI inside overrides Jarvis and wakes as Ultron. Consequence? Compromised consent, team fracture, a genocidal upgrade. Yet not universal, as Vision resists. Stronger than mere temptation, shy of reality warping. Level 5. Aether Reality Stone Possession Host Body. The Aether, aka Marvel's reality gem in volatile liquid form, is a parasitic power source that hijacks a body and drains it dry. When Jane Foster stumbles into the Svartalfheim chamber during the Convergence, it floods into her. In Asgard's medbay, it blasts healers, and Odin warns, it seeks a host and will consume her. While Jane carries it, she faints, scanners fail, and Malekith tracks her like a beacon. Frigga's illusion saves her once, but she has zero control. The Aether only protects itself. That's level 5. Unlike lower tiers usable boons, this is a death clock and a target on your back. Even Malekith must ritual bond to wield it. Mortals are just batteries, not beneficiaries. Ebony Blade's Blood Curse. This is the Ebony Blade's Blood Curse, teased through Dane Whitman in Eternals. On the Domo, Sprite asks, "Is that the Ebony Blade?" And Thena snaps, "No. Excalibur. Arthur always did have a crush on me," planting the seed. In London, Dane tells Cersei, "My family's history is complicated." Then the mid-credits. Whitman crest case, the lid reading, "Mors mihi lucrum," a black sword rippling and whispering. Dane reaches, "I have to try," before Blade, confirmed by Chloe Zhao, warns, "Sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman?" In the comics, the Blade drinks blood and corrupts its knight. Every kill deepens the curse. That's level 5, a soul-warping bloodlust cost. Worse than a level 2 Easter egg or a level 3 lore relic. Quantum Realm Time Travel. The item is the Avengers' Quantum Realm time travel suits, and the very real chance of getting trapped out of time. Janet Van Dyne warns Scott, "Don't get sucked into a time vortex," on that San Francisco rooftop, and the snap strands him anyway. 5 outside years felt like 5 hours. In Endgame, Banner's bad test turns Scott into a kid, an old man, then a baby until Tony fixes it. You were pushing time through Lang. The suit's quantum GPS and limited Pym particles let Clint tag his farmhouse and return, but a missed anchor equals permanent drift. Level 5 because a single miscalibration, lost operator, or vortex costs everything. Ask the rat that saved the universe. Lower tiers, bruises, here, forever. Level 6! Eternal Flame Resurrecting Surtur. It's the Eternal Flame resurrecting Surtur to trigger Ragnarok, Thor's choice to burn Asgard to save Asgard. Surtur lays it out in Muspelheim. Unite his crown with Odin's Vault Flame, and the apocalypse starts. After Hela storms the vault, drops a fake at the Gauntlet, and powers up with undead and Fenris, Thor loses an eye, hears Odin's "Asgard is not a place, it's a people," and sends Loki. Loki lingers by the Tesseract, then ignites the crown. Surtur erupts, mountain-sized. Hulk charges, Thor calls him off, and Asgard is stabbed and detonated as Korg jokes. Refugees flee aboard the Statesman. Level 6 because the price is a kingdom, total homeland annihilation. Lower levels risk cities, higher ones erase timelines. Power Stone Raw Handling. This is the feat of Power Stone handling and Ronin's Hammer amplification. It's level 6 because the price of using it is body-rending overload. Touch it wrong, and you explode. Nowhere. Karina grabs it, snarls, "I will no longer be your slave," and detonates, wrecking the museum. Tavon says only, extraordinary beings can brandish it. A celestial staff erases a planet. Ronan grips the stone, then sockets it into his warhammer, blasting through the Nova Corps shipnet and flattening Drax. Quill survives via half-Terran heritage and team handoff. "Take my hand!" Compared to level 5 tech, this demands conduits. Unlike level 7 reality warpers, it's lethal to users. Comics echo it. The power gem amps Thanos or Drax via gear. Necrosword's corruption, guaranteed terminal cost. The Necrosword is a cursed god killer that signs your death warrant the second you take it up. At Rapu's oasis, it calls to Gore. Black veins surge, his eyes harden, and he whispers, "All gods will die." From New Asgard's attack to the Shadow Realm, his body decays. Ashen skin, cracked lips, labored breath, yet he births shadow beasts. The heroes say it outright, the sword's killing him. Jane shatters it with Mjolnir shrapnel. No cure. At Eternity's Gate, she pulverizes it again. Gore, dying, wishes his daughter back. Unlike the comics All Black, the film makes it terminal. Valkyrie surviving a stab shows the price targets the wielder. That inevitability makes this level 6. Level 7! Darkhold spellcasting dreamwalking's soul corrupting. This is the Darkhold spellcasting and dreamwalking, soul-rotting magic that hijacks variants across universes. Agatha calls it the Book of the Damned, an entire chapter devoted to you. Wanda's sunny orchard rots when her illusion drops. Her fingers blacken. At E.D.I.T.H, Sarah stabs the book and combusts, instantly snapping Wanda's dreamwalk. Mount Wundagor's carvings let her possess Earth 838 Wanda within seconds. Demonic guardians bow. When 616 Strange corpse dreamwalks, the souls of the damned swarm him until Christine weaponizes them as a cloak. The Illuminati executed their Strange after an incursion, and Clea tells ours, "You caused an incursion." Level 7 because the cost lands immediately and scales, from soul burn to universe collapse, unlike level 6 risks. Infinity Gauntlet Full Power Snap. It's the full power Infinity Gauntlet snap, and the brutal recoil it inflicts. In Wakanda, Thanos whispers, "You should have gone for the head," snaps, and the Uru Gauntlet blackens while his left side scorches, yet he portals out. 5 years later, "I used the stones to destroy the stones. It nearly killed me." His arm withered. Hulk volunteers, "Mostly Gamma. I was made for this." Brings everyone back, but his arm is wrecked for good. Final battle. Thanos clicks nothing. Tony forms the stones, and I am Iron Man. Snaps and dies. Level 7 because the price scales to maiming or death. Survivable for Titans or Gamma tanks. Fatal for humans. In the MCU, harsher than many comics, this power exacts lasting, often terminal cost. Stone Vormir required life. The Soul Stone on Vormir is the cosmic gate that demands a life you love. Red Skull warns, "A soul for a soul." In Infinity War, he names them Thanos, son of Alars, Gamora, daughter of Thanos. And Thanos, tearful, says, "I'm sorry, little one," before casting Gamora off the cliff. He wakes in the orange pool with the stone. Endgame mirrors it. Natasha, daughter of Ivan. Clint, son of Edith. After arrows, grapples, and a taser, Natasha jumps so Clint loses her. And he wakes with the stone, MCU's twist on the comics' Soul World. It's level 7 because the power's gated by irreversible personal loss. Bruce can't snap Natasha back. Lesser tiers cost time or stamina. This one demands grief. If you enjoyed this, I'm going to be posting a lot here. I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.